Hello everyone, welcome to Yasna's Spark. Let's heal and learn together. I'm Yalini, your nursing tutor. Today we are diving into a digestive system from the subject of applied physiology for the first year BSc nursing students, and we will cover key slides explaining the structure and functions to analyze your clinical situations. Let's get started. At the end of the class, the students will be able to understand the structure of digestive system. This is the image of human digestion organs, which start from the mouth and ends the anus. Before going to the physiological process of digestion, we have to know the orders, which start from the mouth and end with the anus, which is the mouth and esophagus and stomach and small intestine and large intestine. And after digestion, it's end to the anus. The digestion process which starts from the cephalic phase. In this, it is triggered by the smells and the sights and the thought of the food which simulates the salivary productions. In the oral cavity, mechanical digestion wise chewing breaks down the food into the smaller piece for the easy enzyme actions. Chemically, salivary amylase from the salivary glands kicks off the carbohydrates and bake into the simpler sugars. Then the tongue shapes the food into the bowels, and which probably going to the pharynx. They're starting the saline process. Clinically, the issue is here is the dry mouth from the medicines can lead to choking risk in the elderly patients. So always we have to assess the oral care. Then comes the stomach. In that, internal structures. What are the structures? We have seen already the physiological process which take place in the mouth to bow, which forms a bolus and it's traveling to the esophagus. Now the stomach, where what is the part is fundus and duodenum in the small intestine. It transfers to the duodenum of small intestine. These are the parts. Now we are going to see the what are the physiological processes in the stomach. The first is aspect is of HCl, which produce the partial cells which lowers the pH to denature the protein and kill the pathogens available in the food. And pepsinogen, it converts to pepsin. The primary enzymes for the protein digestion is of pepsin. And also mixing take place with the peristaltic waves that turns the bolus into the semi-liquid state called chewing. Like we can also say that the moving to the stomach, gastric secretions are the key points here. The partial cells results HCl and which creating the acidic environment that unfolds the protein and restores the bacteria. Think of it as a natural sterilizer. Chief cell secretes a pepsinogen which activates a pepsin in this acid and starting the protein digestion into the peptides. And peristaltis mixing everything into the chewing, a mixture like a mixture it may be happens. And in nursing, this is related to the conditions like ulcer. Because of the excessive acid, it can be leads to ulcers in the humans. And also remember the stomach mucus layer, which is protected from the self digestions too. We have seen what are the helpful in the digestion process of the food in the parts of stomach. Then the small intestine, the absorption, how it take place. This is a main structure which plays a main role in the absorption. Now we are focusing into the small intestine, how it's helpful. In the small intestine, enzymatic breakdown peaks, which way the pancreatic juice neutralize the chewing acidic with the bicarbonate and also supplies amylase for the carbohydrates and proteinase for the proteins and lipids for the fats. And bile from the liver emulsifies the fat into tiny droplets for the better enzyme access. Then absorption happens across the villi and also microvilli, which we have seen in the previous slides. And carbos, it will be converted to glucose and proteins to amino acids and fat to fatty acids. All enter the blood or lipids, and clinically this is where the Crohn dispersed uptakes which are causing the malnutrition, and nurses should also educate on gluten-free diets or monitoring the electron balance. The large intestine, which is focusing on the recovery and waste, and it is absorbs remaining the waters and electrolytes which forming the pieces from the indigestible materials, and peristaltis moves it along. In nursing, constipation from the low fiber or dehydration is a common which can promote by hydration and the exercise. Accessory organs act as a chemical factory supporting the digestion, and the liver produces bile which is stored in the gallbladder, where the pancreas is secreting the enzymes like bicarbonates, and also they are not part of the GI tract but are the vital for the digestion process. Water reabsorption to prevent the dehydration, and also the defecations compacts the waste, and fluid balance is cruel here. The colon reabsorbs most of the water and prevents diarrhea and dehydrations, and also the finally defecations eliminates the feces waste the rectum, and assessing the bowel habits in the patient is to spot the issues earlier. Whatever we have seen here, this is a mind map for your reference. You can also refer the content from these books which is helpful for you. Thank you for watching Yes Spark, and don't forget to like and comment and share. Thank you all.